Hi guys, welcome to a new video. In this video we're going to be making this box crop top, bell sleeve and matching skirt. If this is something you like, keep watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share and turn on notifications so you'll be notified whenever I post a new video. So I have about 6 yards of fabric and I'm just going to be cutting out the part that I need so it will be less bulky on the table. I did this by measuring my bust circumference, adding some allowances, and that's it. Now I'm going to cut the front and the back together. So this is me making sure that they're exactly equal as I'm folding them into. Now I'm going to be ruling a starting line, which is also my shoulder line. Next thing I'm going to do is to go down to my bust point. I'm just going to rule a line across. Then I'll go down by the full length I want this top to be, which is 18 inches. But then again, I'm going to be using this fabric to fold the lining in. So I'm adding extra 2 inches. I'm going to go ahead and rule a line across as well, just like you see me doing like this. I'm going to take my shoulder measurement divided by 2 and I'm going to mark the point. Then I'm going to go in by 3.5 inch on my neck width and 3.5 my neck depth. Using my French curve, I'm going to give it a nice round neck. For my shoulder slope, after taking my shoulder measurement, I'm going to go down by 1 inch and take it into the neckline, just like you see me doing. The next thing is to get your armhole, and this is gotten by dividing your bust measurement by 6 and adding 1.5 inches. So this is what mine gave me. You're going to take the line down and then you're going to rule a line from your shoulder to that point, just like you see me doing. To get the armhole curve, you're going to take the midpoint of this armhole. After taking the midpoint, you're going to go in by 0.5 inch, and then on the armhole line you're going to go in by your bust circumference divided by 4. I added 1 inch for ease and another one for allowance. After that, you're going to want to join the 3 points together, just like this. So you're going to try and give it a nice curve, just like you see me doing like this. Now, because this is a box crop top, you're going to take exactly the same measurement you have on the bust side down to your waistline. So it's just going to be a straight line. After doing this, the next thing is just to trace the lines and cut off everything. So as I was cutting, I realized that I had not done the armhole for the back. And the armhole for the back is just to connect a curve. There's no need to come in by 0.5 inch. Just connect the curve straight to the armhole line. So I'm going to cut out the back armhole first. After cutting that, then I'm going to go ahead and trim the front armhole, just like this. So after tracing, I put a notch where the actual length of this top is supposed to be at. So after I've separated it, I've removed the back from the front. Now I'll go ahead and cut off the armhole for the front, just like this. Now I'm going to be cutting the lining piece for this top. So I'm just folding it exactly the same way I folded the fabric. And this is me trying to take note of the 2 inch below, that is my allowance, because I don't have enough lining fabric. So I'm going ahead to trim the excesses on the lining fabric. After doing that, I'm going to place the fabric carefully, making sure they align. Then I'm going to trace out the shoulder, the neckline and everything just identically, just like this. So after tracing, I'm going to have 2 pieces, one for the front, one for the back. I'm going to go ahead and trace out the front armhole. Now I'm going to be placing the lining piece on the right side of this top and I'm going to be sewing it at the edge. I've gone ahead to do that. This is exactly what it looks like on the front, and then I'm going to go back, turn it to the back. The next thing I'm going to do is to sew by 1/2 inch on the neckline. I'm going to do the same thing on the side as well, just to turn it all over. Then I'll use the armhole to turn it to the right side. I've gone ahead to do that. This is me giving it a nice knot so it will come out neatly before turning it to the right side. I'll go ahead and turn it to the right side using the armhole. This is what it looks like after turning it to the right side. I'll go ahead, give it a good nice press for both the front and the back, and then I'll bring it back. This is what it looks like after pressing it. Next thing to do is to join the shoulders together, both the front and the back. So this is exactly how you're going to be doing it. You're going to be taking the lining piece of the back, and then you're going to be turning it over, leaving the two front and the two lining together. I don't know if you're getting what I'm saying, but just watch exactly what I'm doing. This is how you're going to do it, and then you're going to go ahead and stitch it. So after doing that, I'm just going to give it like a nice press so everything will lay very flat. I'm just giving it a nice press. This is what it looks like after. So I'm just going to set it aside and work on the sleeves. I'm just trying to cut out the fabric that I'm going to be using to cut the sleeve, and I'm measuring the length of this fabric and the width. The width is about 16 to 15 because that's how wide I want this to be, and then the length is about 23. That's how long I want this sleeve to be. So after cutting it out, I'm just going to give it a nice press, and I'm just measuring to be sure that I have the accurate width. So I need about 3 measurements: the starting point, the bicep, and the full length. So this is me marking the starting point. So the next thing I'm going to do is to go in by my bicep line, make a point, and then rule a line across. I'm also going to take the measurement for the full length of this sleeve, and this is where the measurement is. So I decided to just use everything as the measurement. On my bicep line, I'm going to take my bicep circumference divided by 2. I'm going to mark the point, and then I'm going to add allowance. My starting point, I'm going to come out by 4 to get my arm cap, and then I'm going to mark the middle point between the starting line and the bicep to be able to get my sleeve cap. So using my French curve, I'm going to make a curve from the starting point to that middle point, and then I'm going to take it down just like I'm doing. Please see what I'm doing. So I'm going to take the line up, and then I'm going to take it down to get my sleeve just like this. So that's exactly how it should look like at the top. Now for the bottom part, I'm just going to take that line and flare it to the end of this sleeve just like this using my ruler. So I'm going to go ahead and trace it out, but before I do, I gave it a notch at the middle so that I'll know the middle of this sleeve. So this is what you get for your sleeve. Here I'm just trying to take it in a little bit to give it a nice curve. Now at the center of this sleeve, to give it a nice curve, I'm going to go up by 3 inches, and that 3 inches I'm going to slant it down to the end to give it the triangle looking effect. I don't know how to explain it, but you're going to see it when I'm done. This is what it looks like. So I just slanted it in to give it that nice little finish. So after slanting it, this is what it looks like. As you can see, it appears to be a little shorter at the top and longer at the down. Now I'm going to place this top, and I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to place the sleeve, the middle point to the middle point of the top, and then I'm going to sew it across. I've gone ahead to do that, and this is exactly what it looks like. This is what it looks like from the inside. Now after doing that for the both sleeve, the next thing to do is just to arrange it and make sure the front and the back armhole, they are placed equally, just like you see me arranging, and then run a stitch 1 inch throughout. That's all. And also hem the bottom of the sleeve. So guys, this is the finished result for the top. This is what it looks like. Please, if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and also turn on notifications so that you'll be notified whenever I post a new video. Thank you for watching, and the part 2 of this video will be out soon. Thank you.